Well, g'day, and welcome back again to Zhaoqing. And tonight it is still Tuesday, following on from our earlier video, the prior video we uploaded, 1st of October, so it is the start of the national holiday still. And we are out on the bike. We're going to go for a little ride around, have a look at a bit of what's happening around Zhaoqing tonight on this first night of the National Day holiday. So what we're basically going to do is we're going to go down up ahead of us. We're up along the river at the moment, but up ahead of us is the tourist street. We're going to go for a little ride down the tourist street, have a look at what's going on down in there. Then we're going to whip past Paifong Square and out to the East Gate Square and see what's happening out there as well. But as we're riding along, I thought I might answer a question that I get asked a lot by people that I meet here in China, whether it's students, you know, when we get new students, or people that I meet just around town and the like. And that is, why did you move to Zhaoqing? You know, I don't really get asked very much, why did you move to China? I don't know why I don't get that question, but a lot of people, especially the Chinese people here, ask, why Zhaoqing? Why not Shenzhen or Foshan or somewhere else, Guangzhou, you know, bigger places, more exciting places. So we thought we might talk about that a little bit, about why I wound up here, and then we might talk a little bit about deciding where you might go. If you decided you wanted to come to China, where would be best for you, and what type of things might you want to take into consideration? So yeah, interesting little subject, which, well, hopefully it's interesting for you. Certainly interesting for me. I've been sort of thinking about this for the last couple of days, thinking about how do you advise somebody where to go in China. And there's a few different things sort of to take into consideration for that. So first of all, why did I wind up here in Zhaoqing? We've got a bit of foot traffic here. We'll just let these guys get out of the way. Okay, so why did I wind up in Zhaoqing? Why am I still in Zhaoqing? So basically what I tell people here who ask me that question is, you know, they ask, why did you choose Zhaoqing? And I always tell them, well, I didn't choose Zhaoqing, Zhaoqing chose me. What does that mean? Because it sounds a bit cryptic. So, if you go right back, my mother actually used to work here in the school that I'm in. She was here for 6 years. I think she did 5 years in my school. She did spend a year in the middle of her time here at another school, but basically spent most of her time in my school. And so while she was here, occasionally I would you know, talk to her online, and she'd have students, or it was mainly students. I don't think I really talked to any of the staff, but occasionally I'd have chats with some of the students around the place when she was chatting to them. And so I sort of knew a few people. And then we're just going to get over the road here quickly. But then a few years later, Frankel, who is or was the head of the English department here, actually had a conference in Perth. He was in Perth for a few days, I believe. And then he actually came down to visit my mother, you know, Perth being, I don't know, 4.5, 5 hours north of my hometown. So when he came to visit, my mother actually brought him out to a bar where we used to do a jam session. Any musicians could come along and just everybody get up on stage, play music together. Really, really good fun. It is one of the things I miss about life back in Australia. There's not a whole lot of stuff I miss about Australia, but that's one. I miss the Sunday nights out at King River Tavern, where we used to have such a great time playing music together. And you know, I see clips online. They're still doing it all these years later, which is really good to see. So yeah, I got to meet Frankel. We ended up talking for hours. I ended up driving him back up to Perth to catch his plane back to China. And he eventually, while we were driving back to Perth, he basically offered me a job. Said, "You interested in coming to China?" I said, "Hell yeah." And not many months later, I was here. So we're just going to pause that conversation. As we come down the tourist street here, we're going to have, wow, there's a lot of people here. Somebody doing some singing here on our right. Looks very good. And there's a lot of people out here on the street. As we can see, this is one of the times, yeah, anytime there's a vacation, this is one of the places everybody comes. All the tourists come down here. There's a lot of really cool things to see. A lot of music coming from over our left there. Like I said this afternoon, National Day holiday. This being the 75th anniversary, this is a very, very big occasion this year. So yeah, there will be a lot of people out celebrating. You don't really get this sort of ultra nationalism stuff going on here in China very often. There's not a lot of, you know, it's one of the things I kind of like. There's not a lot of the sort of white flag waving stuff goes on here that you see in other places. So we've got some cosplay costumes coming up on our left here. It just looked cool. They enjoy doing that stuff. But yeah, National Day holiday. They all get out. They all take pride in their country. Wow, big crowds down here. Does look really good. This is one of the things, they did this street up, I think towards the end of COVID, they sort of started pumping money into this. And it has come up really good. Looks really good at night time, under lights. Absolutely beautiful. There's so much to see down here. Wow, look at these costumes on our right down here. These look really good. A couple of young girls in their traditional Chinese outfits. We'll come and do a walk through here probably Saturday night. So towards the end of the week, we'll do a walk through here and have a good look at what's going on around here. Actually, Saturday, no, maybe not. It's a week off. Most people are not going to be working, so yeah, we'll see whether we do it Saturday night or another night. We'll just have to see what's going on. Oh, that's new up there, the building up in front of us. I don't know how well we can see that, but they've put up some new lighting, which makes it look like there's a ribbon around the building with a bow, big bow tied onto it. That looks really cool, really nice. We have some sort of performance happening on our right up here. There's a little square, a little public square area just on our right. Looks like something's happening in there, but I can't quite see what. But there's a good crowd of people there. Mind you, there's a good crowd of people everywhere here at the moment. I'm surprised actually with the amount of people here that they're still allowing these cars to come down the street. Although in fairness, these cars did come out of the government offices, which is halfway up the street, so there's not really another exit for them. But back when we entered the street, it didn't look like the streets were closed off at all, which I'm surprised. Normally when there's a good crowd of people in here, they close the street off to traffic. There's another, on our left here, there's another stage area. No, they haven't set up a stage area in there. There is often, there is a stage there, but nothing happening there at the moment. Another little sort of town square area, they often do things. So that's the tourist street here tonight. So we're going to duck up. Which way are we going to go? We're going to duck off to the right here, go down past the old wall, and then we are going to get our way down to Paipong Square. So we'll get down past these cars. So as we were talking about coming to Zhaoqing, why are we in Zhaoqing? So yes, I had met Frankel back in Perth, back in Albany. Drove him up to Perth, and he basically offered me a job. So when I came here, I sort of said to my school, look, you've taken a chance on me. I'm really grateful for the opportunity. I'm going to guarantee you 5 years of work here. I'll be here for 5 years, guaranteed. And just looking up at the wall here, is there anything to see? Not really. So yeah, I basically, for all the work they did getting me here, getting all the paperwork and official stuff done, I said, look, I'll guarantee you 5 years here. Then I might decide to move off somewhere else. Maybe go and have a look at the north of China, or go and live out in the far west or the far east somewhere. Go and have a look at a different part of China. But then after I was here for the 5 years, I love this place. I don't want to go anywhere else. So really, I have made Zhaoqing my home here. This is where I will probably stay for the foreseeable future. I mean, there's every chance that maybe in the future I will duck off somewhere else, but as it stands at the moment, I'm very happy here. Really enjoy the school that I'm working in, the staff that I work with, the students that we have. I have no real desire. Traffic, no, we're all good. I'm going to get up onto the footpath, just let the traffic from that green light we've just gone through get past us on this street, and then we'll duck down onto the road up here. So yeah, I've been here now, 7.5 years, and I'm still here. I'm still enjoying being in Zhaoqing. It is a good place to live. As things stand at the moment, I have no plans on moving on to anywhere else. So yeah, that's how we ended up here, which has proven to be really good. You know, it's just a great place to be. It's a great place to be living. Really good community. The people here are really good, really helpful, really friendly. There's not that many foreigners here. There's not as many here now as there were pre-COVID, which is, it is slowly building back up. We are getting more foreigners slowly coming back into Zhaoqing, but it's I actually like the idea of being somewhere where there's less foreigners around. You go to places like Guangzhou and Shenzhen, you see foreigners everywhere, and I don't know, I didn't come here to meet foreigners. I've met some really great foreigners, don't get me wrong, you know, really good friends, but if I was here to meet foreigners, I may as well have just stayed home. We've got plenty of people from all over the world back in my hometown. So yeah, I like the idea of there not being a whole lot of foreigners here. It's a fairly smallish city compared to other places. We've got a light coming up to cross the road up here, so we'll just whip down here quickly. We're going to get over the road. Okay, so yeah, I am pretty content where I am at the moment. We're close enough to Guangzhou and Shenzhen. If you want to go off and, you know, do the stuff that a big city offers, we're close enough to be able to do that stuff, but far enough away that it's still a comparatively small city. Oh, we got a bit of a traffic jam up here. There's cars coming through where they're not really meant to be coming through. This is a bike path we're on. Get out of the bloody way. Okay, sneak through here. Alright, back on the road. So, there's a fair bit of bike traffic out here for a Tuesday night, but being a public holiday and all that, I'm not really surprised. A lot of people at the bus station there. So, that's sort of why I'm here and how I came to be here. But we're going to have a little talk about, okay, if you're coming to China, where should you be moving to? What sort of place should you be looking at? So, a few things sort of come to mind with that. Wow, there's a big crowd of people up in front of us. What's going on up here? Okay, so they got police holding up traffic there, have they? I can't see. Okay, so we're going to see what goes on up here. There's so many people. They are going to want to get those people moving because there's going to be a whole lot of trouble here. Okay, we might just... Okay, we've got people starting to move over the road there. I can hear the whistles. The police have stopped the traffic going the other way. Hopefully we get through here before these lights change again. Wow, it's very, very busy. We are just trying to work our way through here. We've got plenty of people behind us still. These lights are going to change soon, so we're trying to get over here quite quickly. Right, we're going to have lights changing. The people over to our left are going to be trying to get on the way, and wow, craziness. So busy. Well. We are a little bit stuck here. It is crazy, crazy, crazy busy. Just amazing. We are trying to get our way up on this island so that we're out of the way of this traffic here. It is simply amazing crowds of people. We've got the next green lights come through now. So we've got another crowd of people coming up behind us. And it is just getting worse and worse. So this is what life during holidays here is like on the roads. All right, can we get through here before the policeman lets more cars through our way? Okay, we're out of that little area. Let these people go in front of us and then we will... Wow, okay. And then looking on the roads here, look at the amount of traffic backed up here. So all of these cars here are trying to turn right where we just went through. Wow, that's one of the new Zhaoqing cars on our right there. I love them, they look absolutely fantastic. So what we might actually do is we're going to go straight past Paifong Square here. We're going to head right up to the Eastgate Square. We'll have a look around there and then we'll come back to here, and wow, we've got another traffic jam up ahead of us here, and then we'll come back here and have a look around around Paifong Square. We do have, I can hear some sort of performance happening over on our left. I imagine on that stage we saw them setting up this afternoon. Wow, look at how many bikes are parked in here. It is going to be a mission working our way sort of through past the shopping centre and stuff. I promise you it's going to be really, wow, the amount of bikes, unbelievable. So it will be a fairly slowish journey through here. So we see on our left there, Paifong Gate, there will be lots of people out the front there getting photos, which is probably why we have such a traffic jam here. Probably, yeah, a lot of people standing out the front, taking photos. Okay. Yeah, look at that crowd of people out the front trying to get photos. It is mental, absolutely mental in here. Police coming out trying to control the traffic, both controlling the traffic on the roads and controlling the foot traffic. Wow, look at all the people coming up through the bridge underneath here. It is busy, busy, busy. All the people heading back, so these people will be crossing over, coming out on the other side of the street on our right over there. I don't know what else is happening around the place, but we'll find out soon. Really, really crowded. Oh, I do. I don't know, it's just a funny thing being in crowds like this. Look at how many people have parked bikes along here. and it's not going to get much better all the way through here, you know, through past the shopping centres. They'll be chock-a-block. I imagine the shopping centres will be super busy at the moment as well. We're just going to keep following this bike in front of us. Wherever she makes a gap in the traffic, we'll follow right through into it. Well, it looks like we're not getting much of a gap through here. Wow, it's just so busy in here. I'm just starting to wonder. Okay, it looks like she's, oh no, it looked like she was going to try and park on our right there. There's not really any room for parking there at the moment. Okay, we're just trying to decide. We might actually take a little detour through here. Oh no, the road's busy down there as well. I was going to say we might duck around to our left here and try and avoid some of this traffic that's going to be out in the front of the shopping centre. But wow, this is absolutely chock-a-block with bikes. So it is going to be walking pace right the way through here. So we see just unbelievable amounts of bikes there. This is probably as busy as I've ever seen this area. Just crazy. So, back to what we were talking about earlier. If you're planning on coming to China, where should you live? Well, your first decision would rely largely on the job that you get. If you're offered a specific job, well, you don't have much choice of where you go. You go where the job is. But if you are getting a job through an agency, they might have a list of places that need work. So the idea, get online, do a little bit of research about the different places where jobs are offered. You want to look at how big is the city. Look at these cosplay costumes here, they look really cool. Yeah, how big is the place? Do you want to live? You know, if you're a younger person, you may well prefer somewhere like Shenzhen or Guangzhou, you know, the bigger places, a lot more, you know, bars and entertainment areas and stuff like that for you. If you're a younger person, then that's the sort of thing that you're into. If you're older and you're looking for a more quiet life, well, I was going to say, you know, somewhere like Zhaoqing size is probably a good bet. But as you can see tonight, it's not a quiet place tonight. But normally, it's nothing like what we're seeing tonight with all these people. You know, somewhere like Zhaoqing or smaller, you know, if you want the quiet life, that's where you should maybe be looking. If you like getting out involved with nature, you know, getting out climbing mountains or bushwalking and stuff like that, maybe you're better off heading out somewhere like, oh, what do we got here? We've got the crossroads are blocked off up here, so I'm not sure how we are going to get past. So we're going to have to go down to the left up here, and probably go, so maybe we should have gone the other way that we originally looked at. Looks like we're going to be guided around the back of this second shopping centre anyway, so fair enough then. You also want to, when coming here, you want to think about your health conditions, medical availability. If you do have any kind of health issues, maybe you need to be looking somewhere where there is a bit more advanced health coverage, which will mean your places like, okay, can we get over the road here? Can we get down the road here? Okay, we're going to just quickly duck through here on the wrong side of the road and see, can we get up to there? We can. Get past these bikes here and chuck a right. It is just so busy, it's unbelievable. Yeah, so if you need sort of certain health care, you need to think about that. Where can you get that health care? Let this car go by coming out of the car park here. And then you want to think about what sort of things do you like to do in your spare time. You know, if you are a sort of part-time musician or something like myself, you probably want to find somewhere where there are opportunities to play some music, which is not always the case. If you go somewhere like Yunfu, I haven't actually seen that many places to play music there. What are we going to do here? Right, we're going to get around to the right here. Just, all right, we'll try and squeeze through here. Just everywhere we go, it's just busy, busy, busy. Okay, duck through with these bikes. We're going to chuck a right. We're going to come around the back here, and this will bring us around sort of fairly close to the east gate. So yeah, there's lots of really, really interesting places where you can come and find somewhere to be here in China. And there's lots of great places. I mean, I would recommend Zhaoqing to anybody. It is good people. There's plenty here to see and do. Like I said earlier, it's not far from your Guangzhou's, Shenzhen's, all those sorts of places, Macau, Hong Kong. So you can access all those places that big cities have to offer, but you don't have to live there. And then, you know, if you are coming to China and you're not decided yet, maybe you're coming here to retire or for some other reason. Maybe you don't have to work, so work's not really a consideration. I would say get online and have a look at each province. Just get a list of the provinces in China. Go through each province, have a look what they have to offer. You know, if somewhere like Guangxi has some amazing landscapes, you know, natural sort of places that are really spectacular. Other, you know, so Guangxi, lots of sort of, much like Seven Star Crag area, these sort of mountains just coming out of nowhere. Other places have sort of sweeping plains and stuff. other places, rivers and whatnot, lakes and things. What sort of thing takes your fancy? Because there are all sorts of places. Do you like the snow? In that case, you want to be up north somewhere. Are you more into the hot weather? In which case, you know, Guangdong is a great place if you like the hot weather. Well, it's much quieter around here, getting away from all that traffic. I have a feeling that's going to change as soon as we get down to the end of the road here. We're actually probably going to try and cross the road somewhere up here, right on the footpath on our left. Because I have a feeling once we get back down to the main road, it's going to get very, very difficult to access that. Why is this car going so slow? What are they doing? Yeah, once we get back down the main road, it's going to get very, very difficult to sort of switch sides because of the traffic which will be coming off of the main road up this way. In fact, we're looking now already for a place we can get up on that curb on our left. As soon as we find a spot, we're going to duck over that side. What can we see? Nothing up there. Yeah, what else would you want to take into consideration? I think that's the main things. It is just finding somewhere that suits the sort of lifestyle you want to have. For me, if I was ever to leave Zhaoqing, for me, I would be looking for somewhere even smaller than this. Yeah, everybody here says Zhaoqing is already a small city. You know, it's a tier 3 city here in China. But it's more than big enough for me. It's more than enough. It's got more than all that I need. That made no sense at all. It's got everything I need. You know, for me, somewhere like Yunfu, I really enjoy going over and visiting Yunfu, and I could handle living in a place like that. It's just such a beautiful spot. Okay, we're trying to get our way over the road here. There's just stacks of traffic coming up behind us. We might have to do it at the intersection. We've missed our chances. But if we are really good, okay, we are going to duck through in front of this car. Okay, that's got us through. So I'm not even sure for certain that there is anything happening up this Eastgate Square. But we'll get up there, we'll have a look, see what's going on. Let's go slowly through here where we've got the bus stop and bikes coming through. It's, yeah, God, I couldn't believe how busy everything was in Paifong Square. I'm wondering, just because of how busy that was, is that maybe the only real place that the National Day things are happening here? It's, yeah, I've not seen Paifong Square that busy before. So I've got a feeling we are going to end up back there. We are going to do some filming there. We'll get off the bike when we head back and actually go for a little walk through Paifong and see what's going on. It's yeah, I mean, I'm blown away with the amount of people that were there. I've got a feeling there might not be anything happening up. Well, I've got people doing their karaoke there, as always. Always people doing karaoke somewhere here along the way. I'll scoot past these people on push bikes. So I'm just trying to think. Okay, yeah, we'll go have a look at the Eastgate Square if there's anything happening there, we'll jump off the bike, we'll go for a walk around there. Then we're actually going to ride back. We're going to ride back along the Beer Street over to our left here. We'll take a ride through there on our way back, give you a look at what's going on in there, because that's, I don't know what that'll be tonight, but well, we see a crowd of people starting to build up here already, so I've got a feeling that might be busy as well. So yeah, we'll go and have a look through. This might just be busy because it's a restaurant area and we've got a crosswalk there for people to get out on. We'll see. But yeah, lots of restaurants down along here. And we have the Beer Street sort of does the big loop around there. So it's all restaurants, bars, things like that through to our left, right the way through to the lake from here. Wow, it's all go crazy. I'm just in my mind trying to think as we head back to Paifong after we've been up here. We are going to get off the bike and go for a walk around Paifong. Just in my mind trying to think, where do we actually park at Paifong Square, because that place was so chock-a-block. Oh, we're gonna keep with this bike. Okay, he's ducking in front of these cars. I'm gonna stay with him. He sort of knows his way by the look of it. Yeah, just trying to work out where can we park around there that we might not be quite so busy. Might actually be around the back of Paifong Park, behind the square. And we'll walk a little ways into Paifong Square. I think that might be the best. But even around where we rode around the back, even that was chock-a-block of people, so nah, even that's going to be full. It's... Okay, come on, peoples. Oh, this car parked, blocking off the footpath. Come on, people, push our way through there. Let's go. Right, we'll get in here quick. We're not letting anyone else come through the other way. They can wait. We've waited long enough. Okay. Through that gap. Okay, we've got more police on our right here. So obviously doing some more crowd control. A police car, we got a police bike there. Or are they? I'm not sure what they're doing. Okay, let's get in with these bikes. Follow these guys through as quickly as we can. While they're holding up the traffic for us. Okay. Well done, lady. Move back and give us some space. Good job. Glad someone's thinking. So, looking over to our left here, we're coming up on this Eastgate Square. We're just trying to see if there is, in fact, anything happening in here. There is a lot of bikes parked here. So I have a feeling we must have something going on. But not as much as I thought we may have. We may still, we'll get up to our left there and have a look up on the on the square itself and just see what we can see going on. Oh no, we're not going to get up there actually. It is just too crowded. Okay, so from here, we're not going to go for a walk in that area because, yeah, we'll do that one another night. See if something's happening there another time. But you can see there's a lot of people there, but I can't actually see much of anything happening, as in, you know, set up like we have in Python Square. So we're going to head back this way. We're going to take a ride around the beer street, have a look what's going on in there, and then head back to Python Square and see what we've got there. Okay. Try and work our way through this traffic up here again. It is just, yeah, big traffic jam here on our left. There's cars waiting to turn right into here. There's probably not going to be much in the way of parking for them. But okay, from here we're going to duck around, slide up the side of these cars. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, slide, squeeze through here. Oh, Jesus Christ, mate. Okay, you're not getting through there. There's a ton of cars coming the other way. Okay. It is just... to get anywhere at the moment, you just have to be forceful. You have to push your way through, or you just don't get anywhere. I do think once we get down to the beer street, I do think this will be closed off. Normally they close the street off to cars on the weekend nights, but I've got a feeling it may well be closed off tonight as well due to the amount of traffic in here. Oh, we got someone's given up. They're trying to do a U-turn. He's given up in trying to get anywhere through there. Dude, seriously, just wait for him, let him go. Okay, now go while he's going forward. Okay, through we go again. So yeah, I've got a feeling with it being a public holiday and stuff, I've got a feeling they will have closed the road off up here as well. Probably a lot of people didn't actually realise that the road was being closed off, so they're trying to drive down here as they normally would on a weekday night, and it just can't be done. But we'll see. We're just going to follow these guys up the road, follow these other bikes, stick with them. They sort of know the road rules and the road etiquette better than I do. A couple of motorbikes behind us as well. Wow, there's a lot of tents and stuff set up here for stalls and things. So yes, so up ahead here we can see they have blocked the road off. So this to our right here leads down to the east gate entrance of the square, and oh, that was a whistle right in the eardrum. So they've actually blocked this road off way earlier than normal. Normally the road's not blocked off until another couple of 100 yards up ahead of us, but they're obviously taking great care to keep pedestrians safe. So we've got stalls, food stalls and the like set up all the way along on our right here. We might have to come through here another night and actually do a walk through and have a look at some of what's going on here. We might come down here tomorrow night actually and have a walk through here, because it is pretty incredible. Wow, look at that, we've got 8 parking spaces free. Probably because they're not letting any more cars in here. So yeah, we see police standing everywhere, making sure. They've actually got these, you see these poles in the road here. These are normally down, but they pop up whenever they're closing the street off. Wow, lots of people standing. Oh, so people are getting photos from up there, looking down the street. So a lot of people down here as well tonight. Lots of stalls set up all the way through here. It is just crazy. We've got a band playing up on our left there, doing something. I'm not sure what they're doing. I've played in there a few times myself. Not my favourite place to play. It's not really a very good setup. Okay. Well, look, the tables and chairs set up all the way down on the walking path down the bottom there, closer to the lake. Lots of people sat down there eating. This is another area. They've sort of refurbished this recently. In the last sort of 12 months, they decided to, okay, we're going to make the street one way, because you used to have traffic going both ways here. It was an absolute nightmare. You can see actually this little raised path on our right just here. This is all brand new. This is all just open. Last time I was down here a few weeks ago, they were still putting the finishing touches on that. So it looks like they've just finished it in time for this weekend. Yeah, so they've made this all one way, so it's only one-way traffic, apart from then tourist sort of electric buggies that are coming through from time to time. And of course bikes go both ways, but I tend to, if I'm on the bike, I tend to try and keep with the right direction, the direction cars are meant to be coming and stuff. Yeah, they've done a really good job getting this all set up. It's yeah, really good. And all these bars, lots of live music and stuff in a lot of these bars. We've got Betty's bar down here somewhere where I don't play anywhere near as often as I'd like to, but I get out to see her as often as I can. You know, her and Joe, the other singer, and now this Channel bar on our left here, I've played in there a few times as well. Another of the places I used to go to fairly regularly. I was with I sort of knew a few other musicians that I'd met. I were in a group and they would offer me from time to time. Here's Betty there. Hey, how you going?
Where are you going?
In exploring. Hello. Yeah, so I was with another group of musicians who used to get me to come and play here and there with them occasionally, and you know, make a bit of money out of it, but I sort of gave up doing that. We'd go to a lot of different bars, we'd go and see a lot of different places, but I really gave up on that, because a lot of these places you would go and you would play like 2 songs and then you sit down for an hour, and then you get up and play another 2 or 3 songs and then sit down for another hour, and I got really fed up with it. I'm sort of, if I'm going to go and play music somewhere, I want to actually go and play music. I'm not interested in spending most of the night sat on my ass listening to techno garbage, you know, electronic thump music, which I just don't appreciate, and it just doesn't fit. You know, I'm there playing acoustic guitar, and in between my sets they've got this electronic noise going on. It has just doesn't fit in with what I'm doing. So I sort of gave up going and playing with those people. It just got to be too much of a pain. Oh, she sounds good playing up there. Guy on the piano, girl singing. That did sound quite good. That looks like a new bar. I haven't seen that one before, but we're not going to stop and have a look. We're going to keep moving. Okay, let's scoot past these people here and get on our way. I want to get back to Paifong Square and get a look around Paifong Square. There is a bar up here on our left which I used to go and play a couple of nights a week, and they were good because I would just get up on stage and play for as long as I wanted. I think we were there, we'd get there at 9 o'clock, play till midnight, and if we had a decent crowd of people in there, I would just keep playing. I just wouldn't stop. So yeah, that was really good. I mean, like I say, I do music for fun, and if people want me to go and play in bars, I'm happy to go and play in bars and stuff. But I don't care how much you pay me if I'm just going to be sitting on my ass for half the night. I really have no interest. Up in front of us here we have these sidecars, which I think these are all hire things. They hire them back around the corner where we've just been through. But they do look really good, just electric bikes with these little sidecars. They look fantastic. Well, I'd like to actually pass them on the right hand side so we can give you a good look at them. But I don't know that they're going to let us do that. In on our left up here, so this last building actually on our left behind the wall is the Lion Bar. This is the one I used to go and play at regularly, and they were really good. The girl that owned the place, she actually works over in Gaoyao for the government, and she sort of ran this bar as a hobby. And yeah, she wasn't really in it to make money. She just did it because she enjoyed doing that on the weekends. But then while we were playing there, they're actually building this, what do we got, 4-level car park here, all electronic, lifts your cars up automatically. Wow, they've got these beautiful light screens on the side of these now. That's new as well. I've not seen that before. So that's just, it's actually just cut out steel plate, cut out the holes with the pictures, and then LED lights behind changing colour. We are going to have to come and do another walk through that street in the next night or two. Alright, let's work our way past these guys. We'll try and get in front of these sidecars, give you a little look at them as we ride past. They do look good, I do like them. I'd be very tempted actually if I could find a way of doing that to my bike in a way that is sort of easily attachable and detachable, so I don't have to have it on all the time. I'd love to get a little sidecar for my bike here. That would be cool. Alright, we're working our way back to Paifong Square now. I'm just trying to think which way are we going to go. Okay, we're going to duck back up to our right around the back way that we came here, because when we get to that other shopping centre we can't actually cross the road. I guess we could go out onto the road into the traffic, but no, I don't really want to do that. I want to try and avoid that at all possible costs. So no, we're not going to go through the really crazy busy area in front of the shopping centres. So we might actually stop recording there. We might actually call that the end of this video, because yeah, we'll start a new video when we get to Paifong Square and show you all what's going on there. So if you've enjoyed this little ride through the crowds here tonight, hit that like button, share with friends, get yourself subscribed to the channel. There's lots more stuff going to be happening here in Zhaoqing over the next week with the National Day holiday. So yeah, get subscribed to keep up to date with what's going on there. If you have any questions, comments about anything you've seen here or in any other videos of mine, or if you see other videos and somebody says something that you want to question, hit us up in the comment section, ask questions. I'm more than happy to answer any questions from what you see on my videos, or any questions from what you might see on somebody else's videos. And if there's anything you would like to learn about life here in China, again, hit us up in the comment section. If you come up with a good idea, we'll go away, do the research, come back and make a video for you. So thanks for watching, everybody. We're going to leave that there as we turn around to the right up here and try and work our way back to Paifeng Square. Wish me luck. It is going to be busy, 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 I think. We might actually stay on the footpath here for the time being. So yeah, stay safe, everybody. And we will see you all in the next one. Cheers.